Hey there everyone, this is just a really short video from me, just reminding you of how to find middle C on the piano or the keyboard. It can be really important. An awful lot of the beginner piano music does start with your thumb on middle C. So it is really important that you can always find C where it is. Okay, so when we look at the keyboard, we have these black notes that are grouped in twos and threes. Can you see how those twos are together, then there's a bit of a gap, and then we've got three black notes together and a bit of a gap. Now those two, where you get a set of two black notes together, if you go to the white note that's right next door on the left to those two black notes, that's always C. So this one is middle C. We can see that this one here is another C, and so on up the piano. We've got the two black keys here to the left on the right, on the white key, we've got another C, and the same in the left hand. So we've got the two black keys here. This note right next door is always going to be C. Now middle C on a standard size piano is exactly where you'd expect it to be. It's right in the middle of the piano itself. Most often you might have, you can't see mine here because the music stand is in the way, but you often have a little bit of writing. Can you see that writing there on the piano itself? You often have a little bit of writing there, and that usually is around where the middle C is. So you can start to use that to get your bearings. If you have a digital piano, there's often a little screen that shows you when the piano is on. Usually, most times, that is somewhere near middle C as well. So you can use that as a guide to help you if you have those type of pianos. But literally the middle C should be right in the very middle of your piano. It's exactly what it sounds like. If you're playing on a keyboard, so one of those keyboards that's a bit shorter, you'll find that the middle C isn't actually in the middle, which is a little bit confusing. Usually with those kinds of keyboards, they kind of end around this sort of area here. Ooh, you can't see that on the camera, but basically they have a much shorter bottom end of the piano than you would have on a standard piano. So you'll find for those, the middle C is actually just slightly to the left. So if you find the middle of the keyboard and then just go to the left to the nearest C you can find, that should be middle C. But if you get stuck with that, you can always ask me in the lesson and I'll help you as much as I can. But it is really important to recognise where C is, because that will help you to find all of the other notes, because the notes go in order. So once you've found, okay, I found my two black keys, I found my C that's here on the left, right next door to the first black key. I know that the next note has to be D, because that's the next letter that comes in the alphabet, then E, then F, then G, and then we just start again at A, don't we? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and so on. So being able to find the C is really important and really helpful. So I hope that's helped you with remembering how to do that, and that helped you to practice when you're at home.